Hello Buzz family and welcome to BuzzBarca. In today's video, we'll be doing a roundup on all the young players at Barcelona. Who are they? Where do they fit in Hansi Flick's plan? The Euros, the good, bad, and some unfortunate news for some of the players will also be discussed with some big club headlines. All that and much more today, BuzzBarca. Kicking off, let's talk about the exciting revamp of Barca's midfield and how Flick is rumored to be using his players. It starts out with no surprise that Gavi being back next season is almost treated like a new signing. It's been a long time and Gavi has been working really hard to be fit for next season, although he might not be available and ready for preseason or the beginning of the next season. I think Hansi Flick coming in is actually a really good thing for Gavi because we still don't know what Gavi's best position is and where his best position lies. We know that his pressing and his box-to-box game is world class, so this may be a good fit by him playing deeper in the midfield under Hansi Flick. Looking up the field, Pedri looks like the profile that Flick wants to play as a number 10 in his team, right where he can make passes to the wingers, get balls in behind for Lewandowski and Vitor Roque, who is confirmed to stay at Barcelona but may have trouble being registered. Pedri also has a knack for goals, and we saw that during the recent international game where he got 2 of them, so it'll be exciting to see him play in that advanced role. Him and Gundogan will be battling for that position. Moving on to our right back position, we recently discussed the rumor of Frimpong to Barcelona and his fit under Flick. However, Julian Araujo is now confirmed to be there for preseason under Flick and can get a real shot at the starting right back spot. Recently, Frimpong was asked about the rumors for him to go to Barcelona and he just brushed it off by saying that they're just rumors as he is focusing on the Euros. Flick seems to want a natural right back like Julian Araujo, so that means that Koundé might be tried as a center back during the preseason. If Koundé doesn't really perform as a right back and Julian Araujo takes that role during the preseason, then it's pretty obvious. I think if Julian Araujo doesn't have a good preseason, Flick might turn towards the transfer window and then maybe aim for someone like Frimpong. I don't think he will settle with Koundé because I think Koundé is pretty much guaranteed to go back to center back, especially with Inigo Martinez leaving the team as well, so they would like some more depth in that position. It also indeed helps that many young players in the Barca system are performing really well, starting off with Marc Bernal. The 17-year-old Spaniard is expected to renew his contract in the coming days. He is a very exciting CDM profile that has an outside chance of impressing Flick as he's young but clearly one to watch. Unai Hernandez is also an important player to look at recently against Ibiza in the promotion semifinals. He scored a hat-trick and had himself an assist in a 5-3 win. Pau Victor as well had a really great spell at Barca Athletic, coming on loan from Girona netting 20 goals this season. The 22-year-old might have a future here, especially if Eric Garcia and Pablo Torre were to return to Girona. The future is indeed looking good at Barcelona. Thank you. La Masia. Finally, we have some international news, with the first one being Pau Caparzi will not be playing at the Euros. This is likely due to Spain wanting to use him for the Olympics, as Barca made it clear that they don't want players playing in both of the tournaments this summer. Fermin, however, did make the Spanish national team for the Euros with his outstanding run of form towards the end of the season and will likely be a burst of energy from the bench. One player that won't be on the field or on the bench is, unfortunately, Frenkie de Jong, as he will not be ready in time with his ankle injury he received earlier this season. It's a big blow for him and Netherlands, but it's important not to rush injuries and to recover fully for the start of the next season. Robert Lewandowski also suffered an injury, injuring his bicep during an international friendly. He will miss the first game for his country in the Euros. However, he can recover in time for Game 2 and get to his goal-scoring ways. As of time of this recording, only one game has taken place so far, and it is Germany versus Scotland, where Germany destroyed Scotland 5-1. And the reason I'm talking about this game is the performance of Gundogan. Gundogan was absolutely destroying in the midfield, making great passes, and it's great to see a Barcelona player implement his Barcelona ways and impact the team in such a positive manner. There is indeed some good news for Barcelona fans, as Chad Riyad is moving to Crystal Palace from Real Betis. There's actually a clause in the contract that will now give Barcelona 8 million in compensation. We can thank the work of Matteo Almani for doing this. There has been more rumors on Kimmich coming to Barcelona as well, and Nico Williams. They are looked at as the main targets for Hansi Flick. So that is something also to note for this transfer window. So that's going to do it for today's video about Hansi Flick plans and the Euros, along with some transfer rumors for the players at Barcelona. Drop a like and subscribe, it helps the channel out a ton, and see you next time. BuzzBarca.